Hello guys, and how are you all doing? So today I decided to make this video. I know that if I don't make this video today, I would not make this video again. It's been a very hectic week and a very hectic time for me. So I decided to make this video very quickly and impromptu. Don't worry about the setup of the video, but I assure you it's going to be a content loaded video. So welcome everybody. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Welcome. You can feel free to subscribe. Today, I want to talk about the easiest way to come over to Europe and maybe Poland precisely. Maybe it might not be the cheapest way, but I believe that it is the easiest way based on my experience and the experience of those who I have helped to come across in recent weeks. So for me, my two favorite countries to access Europe very quickly would be Czech Republic and Poland. These are the two countries for me right now, Czech Republic and Poland. And I like them because they are Schengen countries. And once you get their national visa, you actually have the permission to actually move to over 27 other countries like them. So having said that, let me talk about the easiest way to get into Poland now. Actually, as it stands, there are actually three types of visas that you can get if you want to come to Poland: type A, type C, and type D. Now, if you plan to come to Poland and stay for at least a year or more, or at least you want to maybe become a resident here and have that freedom to also travel, I think you will have to go for the type D visa. That is the national visa, and it's going to give you that advantage to stay for a longer time and, carry out your business, your work, or your studying, or your studies, or whatever you want to do. So talking about the type D visa, there are two major ways people usually use the type D visa to get into the country. One, for studies, and two, for work. You can either come to Poland to study, or you can come just for working if you think you don't have the strength to read again. Many people don't actually now. So it's that you come in with the visa that is going to enable you to work. But then by so doing, you get your work permit, or you actually go for the one of studies. So looking at these two means of coming to Poland critically, one would want to ask which is more easier to come into Poland with. Coming into Poland as a student has its own advantage in that things are going to be a little bit cheap for you, and then maybe not everything, maybe just transportation and few other things. And then you also have the permission to work, but then coming in with your work permit, you have to, apply as somebody who is just working, and so many other stuff that are involved in that. So coming down to the question, which is easier, student visa or working visa? The fact is actually very clear that not everyone, as we are human beings, people will actually like to take rather than to give. It is very clear that as humans, we like to take rather than to give. So that is the case with getting a work permit or a study visa. And when you come to Poland to study, you should know that fundamentally you are giving to the government. You are paying, even if you might have the opportunity to work, but fundamentally you are paying the government, for coming there to study. Not maybe the government actually, but you are injecting money, lots of money into the system. So when this is considered, I think they normally allow people to come into the country who try to actually invest in the country, such as trying to study. So I think it is going to be easier. But on the other hand, working visa, you are coming to collect. You are seen as someone who is coming to collect the resources of Poland. Even if you say, okay, I'm offering my services, But then at the end of the day, you are not injecting directly, you are collecting from them. So I think that is the standard, the normal human bias that always comes up with someone coming to collect something from us. From what I have found, that it is always the case that if 20 people apply for visa, and maybe 10 are for, working permit, and then the other 10 are for student visa. You will actually find out that maybe 9 of the people, or 8 of the students visa, they get their visa, those with the student visa, but then the work permit, maybe 2 out of 10. It is always the case. So maybe if you are planning to come over to Europe, if you are planning to come over to Poland, it is not the cheapest means of coming over, but that is the easiest means you can get to come over to Poland. So you can see in the space of about 4 months, I have helped about 3 people to come over to Poland, and most of these people, in fact, all of them were actually student visas. The only 2 people I tried to help with work permits to come over, they were actually denied. I really don't know. It is very, very difficult now to come over to Poland with your working visa. You might succeed or you might not. It is always dicey, but it is more assured to come over with your student visa. You might not always receive that rejection as it is. So that is it from today's video. I just wanted to do this video and make it, very impromptu. So don't worry about the setup. Just know that it is easier to come to Poland through the student visa than through the working visa. Don't worry, we'll talk about work some other time and how you can get that when you come over. But for now, have that in mind. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. I hope you can subscribe to the channel. Bye.